Hello there. Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of what are we this week? Is Mandalorian Makeovers? Is that what it was?
Oh, I said Darth Maul makeovers, but
I like that.
yes,
That's
welcome
right.
everyone
Darth
to another
Maul
episode
makeovers.
of the Catan and Bendu podcast.
Happy to see everyone here. It's been kind of a crazy week. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness came out. Bendu saw
You
it.
haven't seen it yet, right?
I have not seen it. Yeah, so we're gonna have kind of like a treading carefully discussion about it, tiptoeing around some spoilers, but I have heard a few things. So
Yes.
you know, grievous
Yeah,
gossip.
but more importantly though, that kaiju, that Egyptian god kaiju fight that we got in that Moon Knight finale. How about that?
Oh my god, dude. First of all, Avatar of Taweret, above all else, best thing in the show, in my opinion.
Dude, Layla
Favorite part.
stole the show, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. Layla was so good.
Scarab, bro. What was the hippo goddess? Tarawet?
Yeah, Taweret. Yeah.
Something like that. My god.
Seeing Ahmet as the crocodile, like just being amazing, like that was really cool, and it was very impressed at how expressive they could make a face that still also just looked like, like
a crocodile.
Was it an alligator or a crocodile?
Crocodile. Alligators don't exist in Egypt. They have the saltwater crocodile.
There you go.
Yeah, man. Hello, everyone. Thank you again for being.
Well, hello there, or as they say in TIE Fighter language, he'll know what it means.
But yes.
Yeah, seriously, they had to that was I was watching it and we were saying they had her in really dumpy baggy coats the entire show because they had to hide the fact that she's shredded like a salad. She's absolutely ripped. Yeah, that was the real reveal. There was the costume reveal, but also it was holy shit, she's jacked reveal.
Yeah,
she really sold the fighting too. No, she pulled it off. It was great.
Yeah, and then they finally were showing Jake Lockley officially now also.
Yeah, which
fucking
was cool.
Khonshu switching up his costume in the last 30 seconds and copying the Stephen Grant suit. Yeah. Man.
Yeah, no, that was cool. Being able to switch back and forth between them and just having the character switch like that. I am a little disappointed that Harrow died though, because Ethan Hawke was doing such a killer job. I kind of hoped that he would just be in the mental institution so they could do something with him later, but he shot him in there, right? We didn't see it, but he fully shot him. He's done. I'm glad we finally got Jake Lockley. Yeah, absolutely. No, there's got to be a season 2,
it was so great, the fact that he had the padded knuckled driving gloves, and then but the fact that they gave that second for him to just angrily drop kick the empty wheelchair.
Yeah.
The different mannerisms that Oscar Isaac was able to pull between the three personalities.
Yeah, it really is a master acting challenge, which is cool because I don't know, a lot of Marvel stuff gets accused of just being very surface level, but even with that content you still have a lot of challenges for actors, and when they get to play multiple roles and different versions of characters, being yourself but you from a different universe with different experiences, that's a hell of a challenge. And Oscar Isaac did an amazing job. He really impressed me. The accent grew on me. I was making fun of it straight up in the first episode, but I was barely even registering that he was doing an accent by the last one, just because just I'd heard him talk for long enough that I was able to just accept that that's what this guy Steven's voice sounds like.
Steven sounds like he's just straight up London town. But that was also kind of cool too about the whole the entire series now that it's over and we can look at it as a whole. None of it
was bloody awesome, innit?
None of it mentioned any other Marvel
it was completely alone, completely on its own.
Just itself.
I was really thinking that the final episode was going to bring in some sort of a Marvel tie.
I thought so too, because Multiverse of Madness and it happened at the same time, or were released.
Do they timeline wise they're happening alongside each other?
I have no idea. I meant that they were released to the public at the same time.
Sure, yeah.
Usually, Disney or Marvel integrate their stuff.
All of the shows are post blip, right? All the shows that have come out. But we just don't know when specifically Moon Knight is. Marvel stuff is usually set the year it comes out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Multiverse of Madness and Moon Knight, the events both happened in 2022.
We don't know for Moon Knight.
That's well, right, but the fact that it came out this year, like if it follows the trend of every other Marvel show,
But like that's the weird thing, though. They don't talk about the blip. They don't mention the Avengers. They don't talk about.
Yeah, no, you're right. It could be before it all. It could be set in like the, I don't know. There was nothing that really dated it in a time period either. You know, like, well, the cars were pretty new. The cars were pretty new. It was definitely in the 2000s
in London, and then like the weird Eastern European parts with Mark Spector, and then Egypt. Like none of it took place in America. Well, I guess when his mom died, I guess the funeral took place in America, and that was like Minnesota or Montana or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I was looking for tie-ins too, but I don't think there were any. I mean, you're not wrong. And I like that it stands alone. I was just surprised that it stood alone. You know, I really expected fucking Nick Fury or someone to walk out and be like, "All right, Mr. Moon Knight, we need you to come over here and give us a hand with something." Like, I don't know.
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, I'm glad they scrapped that. Although fucking Blade, dude, if Blade showed up, that would have actually been really cool. I am still glad that didn't happen and that like Moon Knight is its own thing. But like, of all the people to bring in to widen the scope, like fucking Blade.
Well, I mean, it was either Blade or it was going to be Jon Snow, Black Knight. You know.
That's true, and I'm really interested in that character. Like that was easily my favorite part of Eternals, ironically enough, and it was the smallest part of Eternals. Exactly. I did like the rest of it. Well, compared to everything else that happened, he was so minor in the story. But like, and the rest of it was cool too. But yeah, I'm very excited for Black Knight.
Agreed.
Blade of the Black Knight.
Yeah, because like Midnight Suns is just around the corner, so it's like
That's right.
We really could do it, man. And then in a couple of interviews, Benedict Cumberbatch was totally saying that like he's totally ready to make more Strange films. You know, he's ready to keep the character.
Well, I mean, at least that tells me that he doesn't die in the movie. But I kind of figured they're not ready to kill Doctor Strange. Not to mention, there's no way that wouldn't have been kept a secret. Like someone would have like blurted that out at some point to me, because that happens a lot.
Oh,
if Strange had died in the movie
or something.
Yeah, totally. And they would have announced it in the news before it came out that Benedict Cumberbatch is no longer playing the role or something.
Yeah, no. Thankfully, at the end of during the credits or whatever, like they did give it the little script of like Doctor Strange will return, sort of a thing. So, so it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
That would have been interesting.
Will show up in Thor: Love and Thunder. I doubt it.
Do you think that the Eternals would have interacted with like the avatars of the gods, like they know each other?
Totally,
I guess they're on a similar level, right? They're working for the Celestials.
I mean, Kano was saying that he was on Earth when like little kid Thor was running around and Odin just arrived. The first time Odin came to Earth, the Eternals were there, so they interacted with the Asgardians. So it would totally make sense for them to have interacted with the Egyptian gods at that time.
That would have been a smart way to expand it if they had brought that in. I'm glad they didn't do it though.
Yeah. But it was cool that like Tarawet in Moon Knight though like brought up the ancestral realm very specifically.
Yeah.
So they were able to like reference Black Panther a little bit.
Totally. The field at the end, the field of reeds felt very similar,
If anything, Moon Knight could show up in the next Black Panther movie.
I mean, actually that's not far off. That's very possible.
Let that be the prophecy of May 10th.
Okay, Moon Knight's going to show up again in Black Panther.
Friday the 13th, let it be known that it's been prophesized that Moon Knight should make an appearance in Black Panther 2. And if it doesn't happen, then whatever. It doesn't happen.
Okay, I'm going to clip that moment and play it back.
That's my random, out of nowhere.
No, that's how prophecy strikes, man. That's how it happens. Like back in ancient Greece, they go down to the temple, and like because it was built into the base of the rock, like a bunch of like noxious gases would be released from like inside the rock, and they would trip out, and their eyes would roll back, and they'd be like, "Moon Knight's going to show up in Black Panther." They'd just like say random stuff, and people would take it as prophecy because it's divine. So there you go. You've had a divine prophecy, and now if you're wrong, It's immortalized here on film forever. So
That's fine.
you can never take that back.
That's fine. I'm still thinking about Midnight Suns stuff, and like like Blade's gonna get a movie, but we
Yes.
still don't have a release date for that.
Do we have a Blade? It's not Wesley Snipes, right?
No, it's see, I just rewatched Luke Cage, so I'm just like, it was Cottonmouth.
Oh, that guy?
Machard. Someone in the comments I know can
Wait.
drop that name,
Wasn't
please.
the guy who played Cottonmouth? Wasn't that someone from The Wire? Hold on.
I don't know. I didn't watch The Wire because I'm not that white.
Oh, Mahershala Ali. Okay.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah, he's gonna be Blade.
Yeah. He was great in True Detective. He's gonna be Blade.
Oh, and Alita Battle Angel. He was in Alita also. Duh.
Did you just say you haven't seen The Wire because you're not that white?
Yes.
I would say The Wire is blacker than it is white. Clearly, you haven't seen it.
No.
It's all good though. It's all good.
Same with Friends. I didn't watch that shit.
David
Same
Chase
with
David
Seinfeld,
Chase
I
has a
never
new
watched
show
that
out
shit.
called We Own This City. It's on HBO. I haven't seen it yet, but it looks pretty interesting. I guess it's based on true events. It's based on like a police corruption scandal that happened back in Baltimore again, bringing it back to Baltimore. I have because Midnight Suns is the game, right? That's the game that's coming out.
Well, it's still a group. It's still a group of superheroes.
Right, but when you say it's
Rider,
coming soon,
Blade.
it's like it's what? It's just
The
a game, or is there
concept.
going to be like a tie-in?
Like
movie
I'm
or-
sure if they do make a Midnight Suns movie, it'll probably be something of the level that the first Avengers movie was like, because it'll be, instead of Nick Fury bringing the heroes together, it'll be Strange gathering the heroes to, like, I don't know, fight Mephisto or some shit.
Gotcha.
So, like, instead of Loki, they could be fighting the devil, and they could have, like, Doctor Strange, Blade, Black Knight, fucking Moon Knight could be there, and then by that time, who knows? They could have a new Ghost Rider, Norman Reedus.
Oh, that's an idea. That would be sick.
He said that he was down for the idea of playing the character Johnny Blaze.
Oh, he said that.
Like,
Nice. Well, I hope they cast.
So they could bring all the supernatural heroes together and like do a collective Midnight Suns movie, same way that they did, like,
You heard about it here
It's just
first.
confirmed by Bendu. Yeah, all these lame ass Marvel people thinking that think of the level of Mephisto. They wouldn't use Mephisto as the villain for some Disney Plus miniseries. That's like something that they would need a grandiose use for.
Yeah, I think you're right.
He would need to be the big bad of something.
Dr. Sith, I'm so glad that you actually managed to catch a stream live. Yeah, I imagine it's probably pretty late at your time. I haven't actually seen Multiverse of Madness yet. Only Bendu has watched it. I do know a couple things about it, but post-credit stream is not one of them. I haven't heard about what that's about yet. So
The first one is good.
I'll watch
The
it
second
really
one is
soon,
a troll, so you can skip the second one. First
it was
one-
a troll.
it was a troll ending. So like you can
Okay.
So like you don't have to see the one that's at the very end of the credits unless you want a good like laugh.
Gotcha.
The first end credit scene is the one that's important.
Okay, cool. I'm glad that that's a known thing out there, because Norman Reedus would be a killer Ghost Rider, and I would also love it if there could be like some sort of a multiverse event where him and Nicolas Cage come face to face.
Oh my god, yes.
I love Nick Cage as the Ghost Rider, man. He was awesome.
They were gonna cameo Black Panther and Midnight because God.
I salute you, sir.
Yeah,
I
that's
salute your
true.
dedication, catching the stream.
Ask the Panther God is supposedly like Khonshu's cousin somehow. Which
That
I
would
mean,
be
whatever.
cool.
It makes sense. It's the same continent, so whatever.
That does make sense, and I like the idea that all the different gods, all the different pantheons of gods, kind of know each other. Because if one set exists, that means they all have to exist.
That's true. So like Thor knows who Zeus is, but like,
Totally. Yeah.
does that mean Khonshu knows who Zeus is? I don't know. Maybe not. Or like, does Khonshu know who Thor is? Probably in passing.
I feel like they're like lower level employees in an organization. All the big hitters know each other's names, but like
2018. Mark's passport said that it was December 2018. Thanks for that. Lookout, Murdoch 999.
well, where is that? I'm looking for that.
Blip happened supposedly in mid 2018.
Okay, right, because it makes sense because that's when
And
Infinity
then
War came out.
Mac's passport or Mark's passport also said 2018, so he didn't blip. Probably not. No.
Oh, you're scrolled all the way up here. Okay, that makes a lot of sense too. Actually, I do have some reactions for today's podcast. Where was that question? We're like,
Sam Raimi though, dude. I will say so. Like, no, without any spoilers. I was really afraid at first that it was going to be like comic-y, campy, like the way he did the first Spider-Man movie. But no,
I love Raimi films, by the way.
No, dude, he went full Evil Dead.
Good.
Like the creepiness and his like, you know how he specifically does his zoom ins and
like, oh yeah, and he just like has frames missing, so it's hella fucking choppy and fast. Like, dude, no, I love
so good.
Cheeky Raimi stuff.
So
man, I'm like an old school.
Man.
I'm an old school Peter Jackson fan, like Brain Dead, Dead Alive, like the old, like even like pre the Frighteners era, and it's exactly the same thing. It's like stupid gory, like ridiculous camera angles. It's like very tongue-in-cheek and also like pretty just over the top. I love it. Sam Raimi is definitely the master of it. Army of Darkness is probably my favorite, I think, overall.
I've to answer that question, I've seen Evil Dead more times than I've seen Army of Darkness. So some of the like Army of Darkness wasn't that creepy. That was just their ability to be like, look how gory we can be and our awesome special effects while still dealing with like demons and the Necronomicon sort of shit. But whereas like the first one and second one were supposed to be, you know, like actual horror film kind of.
I'm down with that. Yeah, I mean, it's something that's very like, I don't know. You can't really go too far over the top with it once you realize what the concept is to be just like, because like Sam Raimi, like even when he's being as scary as possible, it's a little goofy.
Oh yeah, completely.
Like there's a little bit of silliness in there.
Yeah. Like he totally reuses the Dead by Dawn voices, if you know what I mean.
Nice. I know exactly what you mean immediately.
You want is yours.
Bro, I would love to see Bruce Campbell in the MCU.
Dead by Dawn, Dead by Dawn. Yeah, dude.
My understanding is that they made the first Evil Dead and it was supposed to be a serious horror film, but it got such a funny reaction from people, like from the effects and everything, that like they made the second one intentionally to be funny. But it was like all by accident. Like the first one they were trying to be serious, but like it was just too funny.
I mean, Lady got raped by trees. Like that was pretty fucked up.
Yeah, but like just the fact that it was like stop motion effects, like the end result. You know what I'm talking about? Like the content itself, yeah, is very dark because you can tell that they were trying to be serious, but it didn't pan out that way with a bunch of drunk ass audiences, I guess.
Yeah,
which I could totally see happening. I hope so.
That'd be really cool.
Dude, are there any that are explicitly not canon that you can name? Because I think most of them already are. Selkath and Ricotta, I guess, would be the two big ones, right? Outside of that,
bro, actually, in my current playthrough of KOTOR, I noticed that some of the characters are Trandoshans. Like they're super super rare, but I spotted like my.
Oh yeah, there's totally Trandoshans. I remember seeing
like
Trandoshans when I played.
Trandoshans ever in the first Knights of the Old Republic. Well, a lot of the aliens are like the simple species, or there's actually a lot of Ithorians.
A lot of Ithorians and Rhodians.
Yeah.
And Duros. A ton of Duros.
And Duros. Yeah, but it was like cool actually seeing at least 2 Trandoshans. So I was like, wait, they are there. That's amazing. That's
weird because I feel like there were a ton of Trandoshans.
Maybe
not a lot of Ithorians unless you were on Tatooine or Taris. Then there were Ithorians. You couldn't throw a stick without hitting an Ithorian.
That's true.
So you couldn't throw a Bafor leaf without hitting an Ithorian, I should say. Someone was asking if we have any reactions, and we actually do. Did you hear about? There's this church in Canada that does like pop culture related Easter plays every year, and this year they did the Avengers. And some footage of it got out and like it got memed into oblivion on Twitter, and then like they deleted the original footage.
No, not at all.
Oh, good, because I got my hands on like a recompiling of some of it, and we can watch it right now.
So is it just like this this church theater group trying to make the Avengers more Christian? Is that the deal?
It's totally a Christian church doing an Easter play, which is like a big tradition. A lot of churches just do Easter plays, and they tie pop culture references in every year. And I think it might be like a mega church or something because it looks like it has a big budget. Yeah, oh yeah, it's cringe-tacular, but it's some parts of it are comedy gold. Like I particularly like the Iron Man part. I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this.
I am Iron Man.
It's a
Loki
great-
is beyond
great
reason,
armor.
but he is still of Asgard. And
Dude,
he
all
is
those costumes are
my
straight
brother.
Party City. I
He's
dig it.
killed millions of people.
Is that
He's
supposed to be Black Widow?
I think so.
So, like, Tony,
God, why is
Wait,
that?
that's wait. Was that Superman and
Killed
Batman in
millions
the
of
background
people.
with the Avengers?
He's adopted.
Hold on.
so like, Tony,
What the?
And Robin.
what's we get paid, eh?
Nothing.
Oh, why does Captain America have a
Yeah,
Canadian
that's not
leaf
really
on his
gonna work
chest?
for me, eh?
Oh, that's Captain Canada
I
right
got
there.
bills to pay.
I come with glad tidings of a world made free.
Pretty great
Free
Loki
from what?
cosplay.
Freedom. Freedom is life's great
I love it.
lie. It's the
Where's his hair?
unspoken truth of humanity that you crave subjugation. The
Oh,
bright
God.
lure of freedom diminishes your life's
Superheroes
joy.
Anonymous?
Dude,
The
he's
mad
going full.
scramble
He's,
for
he's
power.
living this role right
Identity.
now, dude.
Yes.
Oh my God, wire work!
Look at how slowly he's coming down.
Oh my God, that is fantastic.
It's still going.
It's so slow. It's so
Look,
slow.
and they're all just standing around.
It's so slow.
They're like, "What do we do? What do we do while he's coming down?"
Oh my God. He had to keep pace with his little CGI
You know,
little
Iron Man.
plumes.
I
I
may
want to
have
see that one more time.
Are those all Ultrons? What are they? What are those silver robots?
I think they must be Chitauri because they're with Loki. It would be great if they just loop that riff over like 20 times before it
Lois
finally touches the ground.
And why the fuck is Batman in the background?
Oh my god, I can't do it. He's here to
You know,
save the day,
That
guys.
fucking mask right there is so good.
I
Why
may
are they
have missed
taking
the
away
point,
Tony
but I'm
Stark?
sure you'll get the hang of it.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Are
Oh
they-
my God!
are they?
They're gonna crucify Tony
It's
Stark.
the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the
They're
world
turning.
as
They're
we
turning
know
Tony
it.
Stark into
I
Stark.
feel fine.
Oh my
Yeah,
God!
it's
they
kind
are
of
all
beautiful in a way.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. Never gonna keep me
Wait, what?
down. I get knocked down, but I get up again.
You gotta throw some
Never gonna keep
Chumbawamba
me
in
down.
there.
What is
Yeah.
But
happening?
I get up again. Never gonna keep me down. I
They're gonna
get
stab it. Oh my God!
up,
They're
but I get
totally
up
making
again.
Tony Jesus. A Tony Jesus thing. Oh my God!
I have no idea.
Oh, oh my God!
Oh my god. That just happened.
Wow!
Seriously. The irony of a church playing Black Sabbath.
Wow!
So there you go. And that's the only Avengers movie that I need right there.
Wow! Wow!
Yeah, I have no idea what was going on either. You can try as hard as you want, you may not find answers.
You know what though? I
I get
think
knocked down and I get up again.
I think at the end of the day, Tony Stark would truly appreciate being compared to Jesus. I think-
Yeah, honestly, that would stroke his ego like perfectly.
he would. Yeah, he would just
Oh man.
that one. Pretty sure.
Same. So there you go, everybody. I'm glad everyone got to experience that. You heard it here first. The Canadians crucified Tony Stark for Easter this year. And then he sang Chumbawamba,
Loki.
and everyone had a party. But Iron Man showed up really slowly to save the day. That's my favorite part by far.
God, the fact that he had like the helmet face on the entire time. Someone
Can I-
show me a screenshot. I don't remember the cell cath being in Clone Wars. Was that in like final season Clone Wars, or what are you talking about? Somebody
What is
show
this
me.
nonsense Cellcath in Star Wars and Clone Wars? Really? I don't
Was that
recall
final
it.
season Clone Wars? When did this happen?
Oh shit, that's right. No. One of the bounty hunters was a Cellcath that tried to rough up Padme. Season 3, episode 11, The Pursuit of Peace.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Here it is right here.
I haven't
Looking
watched
at
that
it.
in years. That's fair.
Yeah.
This means this demands a rewatch of the whole series.
Yeah, they drink the communion oil of Iron Man. Or any excuse for a rewatch to get a rewatch going, right? It's
Of
good
Clone
enough.
Wars? Oh man.
Honestly, like
Actually,
I'm debating what I should. I will have to watch something leading up to Kenobi, but I don't know what it is. You know, what do I binge up to the start of Kenobi?
yeah,
should
I
it
don't think I
be
could binge the
Clone
entire
Wars? Should it be Bad
Clone
Batch?
Wars.
Should it be Revenge? Should it be the prequels? Like, what do I do? I don't even know.
Well,
But here's the
obviously prequels.
just before we move on. Here is the cell cap. We drop Padme off, and she gets like cornered by some bounty hunters here. Yeah, Spencer, your favorite, right? Cellcast.
Fuck, I love Natalie Portman so much.
Yeah, I'm excited for her as Thor.
Yeah, Naboo Blaster.
I'm not sure, but I'd love to see him. He would make good in Star Wars.
Oh shit.
That's totally a Cellcat. Well, that's not a fake person. I'm not sure if he's specifically named as a Cellcat, but that's absolutely what he is.
Based off of, yeah.
Arrest these bounty hunters.
We'll take care of this, miss. Drop your weapons and come with us
Interesting.
quietly.
He's pretty agile for a, or I guess that wasn't the Cellcath, or supposed Cellcath jumping.
No, it was a little fish boy. Yeah, I guess that's a Cellcath. I guess that's a Cellcath. He does look slightly different,
Yeah.
but they were in Clone Wars. Yeah, sure, confirmed. I'll take it.
That's fair, I suppose.
There is something else to react to that I haven't seen yet, and you probably haven't seen yet either, and that is there's finally a trailer for Avatar 2, The Way of
Oh,
Water.
yeah, they play it during the Multiverse of
Oh
Madness.
yeah, because you have seen it. You have seen it.
I'm gonna
Well, I
read
haven't
through-
seen it. I was saving it for now, so let's just watch that real quick here.
Do it. I'm gonna read through some of these comments. Thank
Go
you
for it.
again, everyone, for your participation. Crying and laughing at the same time. Yeah, man, that play.
Ooh. Okay, more of the same. That's pretty much what they had last time. Was like big vistas.
Dude, the graphics are so real.
It
looks
does look like super
fucking
super real.
so real.
Ooh, that's cool. They didn't do any underwater stuff in the first one. That makes sense. The Way of Water. Okay, so there is more human stuff going to happen too. It's not going to be all Navi.
Yeah.
I guess they'd have to, right? Cool. Yeah, no, this looks dope.
I know one thing. Wherever we
That's
go,
terrifying.
Oh, she's pregnant. She's pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
this family.
So he's got like a human son and a Navi kid.
I don't know, maybe.
You got like a, and like a
what's
third
kinda
one on the
like-
way,
that's
because that's
kinda
totally
weird
like
about
Zoe
it.
Saldana. Totally got another one coming.
Is our fortress.
Yeah, that was a little bit laggy playing on StreamYard just because it is a 4K trailer. But
Dude,
no,
just
I
wait till we, just
I
wait
like
till we
the first
see it.
Avatar, man. I had a great time. I had a great time watching that back in like what 2009. Yeah, back. It was like it was right before the 2010s.
I was just pissed off that they chose Avatar as their name.
Right. to create like now we've got 2 avatars.
The Last Airbender was happening, yeah. But
There's
yeah, no,
not
it's a very beautiful looking film. The
I
music
enjoyed the
is
first
great.
one.
The music.
I've seen a lot of people on Twitter like bending over backwards to like go out of their way to say that they don't care about Avatar. And it's like, where is this all coming from? 'Cause I don't remember it being anything more than just like a cool alien film that was in like a weird 3D because 3D was new at the time.
It's modern age Ferngully. It's this
Totally.
generation.
Oh yeah, I mean it's the story's nothing new. I don't think anyone's going to argue that the story's groundbreaking. It's all about like the technology for me, I think, is why I liked it so much.
Yeah.
Avatar: The Time with Waterbending, right? Speaking of Avatar, the other Avatar, I've almost finished the show, and then I'm going to react to the Shyamalan film.
Oh my god, I can't wait for your Shyamalan reaction.
That's the plan.
Holy shit.
I love Ferngully. Ferngully's awesome.
Ferngully.
Dude, Hexus.
Oh, dude,
Hexus when he comes out of the thing at the end and he's like a flaming skull made of smoke and fire. Dude, it's so cool.
Tim Curry,
So
man.
cool. Tim Curry's amazing in that movie. Also, Robin Williams.
Oh shit, yeah, he was the bat.
He was Batty. Yeah.
That they were that the humans were experimenting on, yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch it. Everyone said such like positive things about it. I guess it's like everyone's favorite movie.
Great.
Everyone loves the live action one. That's what I've heard.
It's a shame that it didn't win any awards.
Yeah. I heard most people like it better than the
It
cartoon.
should've
So that's
gotten
the
an
mindset that I'm going to go into this reaction with. Is that like, okay, I'm ready to watch some like primo Avatar on screen right now.
This is 2010.
Can't wait.
Shyamalan just did like The Village. And
Okay,
then,
so when he was at his peak, at his creative intensity was at its height.
Yeah.
Okay, I dig that. No, it's gonna be great.
Avatar Waterbending. Can't touch Frank. Yeah.
Bendu laugh. I love seeing Discord emotes outside of the Discord. Also, like it or not, your face is the official laughing emoji. If anything is funny for any reason, it's your face that shows up. It's an honor. Just like all the mods, instead of badges, they have a little lurch beard and all.
Oh, excellent. Live action reaction.
So whatever they say to you, you've got a little lurch face just staring at you. I have been playing the hell out of Dune Spice Wars, which is super fun.
They're so gorgeous. What is Dune Spice Wars about?
So Dune, it's an RTS in the Dune universe. Basically, it's totally. Have you seen the new Dune movie, by the way?
Not yet.
You still haven't seen it?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Like when my mom and I were watching the Oscars,
yeah,
it won literally like everything, that and Coda. But
as it should have.
As soon as it started winning everything, we were like, well, shit, now we gotta watch it.
You and me, we got to react to Dune because I've seen it before. I've seen it many times, but we need to get your reaction on there at least because I didn't react to it. I went to the theater and saw it and stuff. But this is an excuse for us both to watch it on camera. I'm so down, dude. Dune is amazing, and you would love it.
I mean,
yeah, the soundtrack was incredible.
Big ass cast.
Oh yeah, no, the cast and they all killed it too. I can't. Yeah, Murdoch, same. I cannot wait for part 2. But Dune Spice Wars it's a real-time strategy game, and apparently it's like one of the earliest RTSs that ever came out, way back in the day. And so this is kind of like an awesome sequel to that. Let's see, which one of these is it? Is it this one? Nope. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. Here. This is Dune Spice Wars.
How does it play? Is it like StarCraft?
It's like a resource. It's a resources race. You're trying
dream of creating
unit building,
it's like
empire. It's all top down.
Or like
the Baron Harkonnen.
Age of Empires.
Totally like Age of Empires, yeah. Yeah. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
No, Dune, it's dope. And if you get too many units together, like a worm will just come up and eat them all.
Bound by the whim.
It's fucked. It's really difficult, but it's awesome.
So like
Their quest to control
Measure
Yeah,
out
no,
humans'
we need to react to all of it because I've
By
seen it all.
learning
Bendu's
to
seen none of it.
survive
We're gonna
this
watch
punishing
the
sun.
Stephen Lynch Dune, or the David Lynch Dune.
Distracts them from
We're gonna
those
Stephen Lynch.
who
My
know.
God, we're gonna watch the Sci-Fi Channel one. Hell yeah.
Smugglers, who above all
Yeah, they were. I mean, you can
desire
play as
profit
Fremen. You can play as the Fremen in
by
this, which is awesome.
turning the tables.
Ooh,
And you
that's
can
cool.
ride
That's
sandworms and stuff.
Dig that
The
back.
board is set. The spice war begins.
It will probably run just fine on an iPad, actually.
So do the worms, do they only live and exist in like random outskirts?
Oh, they live all over the
Areas
damn
or, like,
place.
what
They're
keeps
more
the
common
worms
in the
from
deep
attacking?
desert.
What?
There are
They're
certain
only in the
regions. The worms can show up literally anywhere on the map, but there are certain regions where they're more likely to show up.
I mean story wise. Like
Oh,
what
story-wise, yeah, they
keeps the worms from just fucking up an entire city.
there's a force field.
Ah.
There's a force field around the city that they can't get through. But also people can manipulate the direction the worms will travel with a thing called thumpers. They stick them in the sand and they make vibrations, and a rhythmic thumping will attract the worm because they think it's footsteps, so they can eat something. So you can use that to redirect their travel, and you can also use it to summon a worm, and then use your hooks to jump onto it and ride it across the freaking desert. It's dope. Yeah, and people are like, "Well, how do the Fremen know that the worms aren't going to dive?" Well, it's because what you're doing is you're pulling one of the scales up with the hook, and the sand is irritating the skin under the scale, and so it won't dive as long as the skin is exposed, and then you just hop off at some point. It sounds kind of inhumane when you describe it, but apparently, like the Fremen are like live in tandem with like the wildlife of the planet. And they don't think it's inhumane. So, yes, totally down. I still actually haven't seen the final episode. And Bendu, you haven't seen any of Final Space, have you?
What is it?
It's a cartoon. It's on Adult Swim. It's animated. It's
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
difficult to describe. I do have a
It's
mooncake.
to make fun of it's to make fun of all the Star Treks and shit.
It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I like it. I like weird Lynch movies. I thought Sting was amazing in the original Dune. Also, well, actually, I was about to say my favorite Baron Harkonnen, even though he was incredible. I do think that the Sci-Fi Channel miniseries Baron Harkonnen was the best one. Until Stellan Skarsgård, because he's doing amazing. Honestly, he's doing really good.
Oh, interesting. They put the younger who's the actor who played Abe and all the creepy Del Toro ghosts? Doug Jones. There we go. Yeah.
Oh, Doug Jones. Yeah.
Yeah. Ian Skarsgård is starting to build up his creepy creature resume, so he might be the next, body actor.
I dig it. Doug Jones is amazing. He's on Discovery as Captain Saru right now. Yeah, no, he's like the best part of that show. I love him as Abe Sapien and Hellboy too.
He was pretty great as the vampire count in What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, that's right. He was the vampire count. Oh my god, that was incredible. All right, well, there's a scene in Dune. Like you're not gonna really be able to appreciate this because you haven't seen it yet, and I don't consider this a spoiler because it's just a bunch of images with no context. But for those of you who have seen Dune, listen to this incredible remix. The Sardaukar scene. I have been obsessed with the Sardaukar scene since it first came out, and I found this remix of the guy, the frogman, yelling. Found this on YouTube by a guy called Kellen.
That's a pretty sick dubstep.
Right. This is like all I will listen to when I'm working out now. This is absolutely what the Sardaukar listen to in their helmets while they're doing their Sardaukar thing, by the way. Yeah, and I can't go any further into the music because there's the rest of the scene and it's spoilerific because you haven't seen it yet. But like, you had no idea what you were looking at right now, so like, we're good. But like, fucking love that song. It's great. I know, totally right. It totally has the Who vibes.
That's amazing. But yeah.
Is it good? Everyone's been talking about the Northman. Have you seen the Northman? Or the Northman?
That's the.
You know, I haven't
Is it
even
out
seen
yet?
the trailer for it. Actually,
I have seen the trailer for it.
You
'cause, like,
have? I haven't.
William Dafoe is in it.
Oh, Willem
Skarsgård.
Dafoe's in a Viking movie? How the fuck have I not seen the trailer for this? What?
He's like the.
That's dope.
It's not a shaman. He's like
Hello there.
the local like crazy village crazy person, but like
Isn't it
he's
shaman?
like
Isn't that what? Or is
prophecies.
it priest? I don't know what they call. Cool.
It hasn't
Yeah,
come
I'm
out
interested
yet.
in
I thought
seeing
it
it.
was going into theaters, but yeah, it's made by what's that production team? A12 or they're the people that made The Witch and who made The Green Knight. I don't remember what else they made.
I like The Green Knight. I thought Dev Patel was great. Yeah, well, I want to see that.
Hereditary.
Sounds
Was
amazing.
it Witch and Hereditary that made the Northman? Because like the Northman's not as creepy as the rest of the movie.
I don't know. Here's the trailer. I want to react to this. I haven't seen this yet. Totally down. You had me at Willem Dafoe in a Viking movie, honestly. And this is the Red Band trailer.
My kingdom was stolen from me. My heart knows only revenge.
Oh, Anna Taylor-Joy? Anna Joy Taylor? One of those. Robert Eggers. Fuck yeah, okay. He was a lighthouse, didn't he?
Yeah. It's Viking Conan, man. It's Viking
Yeah, no,
Conan.
this looks fucking cool. Yeah.
God. Yeah,
Oh my god,
there's fucking
Willem
Dafoe's
Dafoe just
face.
doing he's just Defoeing hard here.
It's just just killed him with his fucking forehead, man. He just foreheaded him
fuck?
to death.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, definitely gonna see that. Absolutely looks dope. Okay, same as
But
the
yeah.
Green Knight and the Witch. Okay, well, I'm all about it. Yeah. I will probably end up reacting to that and throw that reaction up on Grizzly Wizard. Do you want to watch that with me?
Well, I thought it was in theaters.
It's
I don't
only
know
in
if-
theaters right now, but like we can wait for a digital release and react
Oh
to it.
yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah. Well,
Like,
yes.
Just using Riverside or something. Or hell, we can go to the theater and see it in Anaheim, since we're going to be hanging out in like what,
Well,
2.5
but
weeks?
We're already supposed to see Multiverse of Madness together.
Yeah,
while
it's
we're
true.
gone.
It's true. We
could
got a
do
bunch of
two
stuff to
movies.
watch.
We could do like one movie one day and then the other movie the other day or something. Like like at the end of celebration days or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I did see the trailer for the Rings of Power. I thought it looked pretty good. It looks very high budget. That's the best way to describe it. Looks very polished, you know. Not a huge sweeping CGI vistas and lots of shiny elf ears.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if it's good when it comes out.
Dude, that's how I feel about House of the Dragons.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Targaryen series.
I'm-
Like it's like,
oh,
oh,
man.
they got a shiny budget, and what's his nuts? J.R.R. Martin said that he liked it. He said that he thought the Targaryens were in good. Whoever the writing team for this show is, Jackson gave him the thumbs up.
Is it a different, in fact, writing team to the?
It's not the D&D dickheads from.
Oh, it's
So
so
it's
okay. So it's. Is it people that were writing on the show before, or is it like completely new blood? Like I don't actually know much.
That
I
I
had like
don't.
kind of tuned out Game of Thrones stuff after like the end of the
Yeah.
last season. Like I think most people did, honestly.
Plus, we have Kenobi. Plus, my whole world has been Multiverse of Madness, so like
Yeah, no, fair.
to each
And
their own universe. To each
I
their
have
own
just been
universe.
like biding my time until I was able to watch it as well, but I'm planning to watch it soon too. Absolutely. I will have seen it already probably by the time that I get to Anaheim, and then we will watch it together. It'll be both of ours second watch.
Speaking of, to anyone out there in the comments or anyone watching who's still waiting for their badges for Star Wars Celebration to show up, Katarn and I did get ours today. We
Yes.
did get our official Friday and Sunday badges in the mail today.
Yep.
So if you have not
it's
gotten
officially
your badges
happening.
yet, they should be on the way out there. But
The site's
what
not
you
up yet
said
for
about your
activating the
Saturday
badges.
freaks me out though.
Yeah, site's still not up.
But granted, we have 3 weeks still.
It's supposed to go up next week. Yeah.
For
I
your
also
Saturday.
bought a Saturday pass, but it's not here yet, and I'm like,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
yeah.
The Saturday one is the one you're still waiting for.
That's because it's not even coming directly from ReadPop. It's going to StubHub, and then from StubHub to me because it was a resold dealio. But I still have faith that I'll get it because it said that the last possible date that it'll get shipped to me is the day before I fly out. So as long as it's not late, I'll be fine.
That's true.
If it's late, then I'll try to have it like overnighted or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I have until Saturday, you know.
I mean, do you still have the confirmation code or like the digital, code?
Oh
scan?
yeah, I have my email receipt. I have all the confirmation, everything.
Then you should be able to do that. Like worst
Yeah,
case
no.
scenario, we'll be able to go to the ticket booth and be like, "Yo."
Well, okay, no, I don't have that stuff because that's not. I didn't buy it directly from them. I have the confirmation number. I have the StubHub confirmation number, but that's not the
I mean,
same.
that might work.
It might work, but it's not coming from the same database. You know what I mean? Yeah, my shirt showed up like a week before the badges did.
Rianne, or my energy is going to you to hopefully you get your shit. Stranger Than Fiction, Ahsoka started production. Yeah, I saw that picture. I saw that fucking picture of
with the cowboy hat, with the cowboy hat on the chair.
Filoni, yeah, Filoni's cowboy hat just casually draped on that shit.
Hell yes. Now it's gonna be good. I'm excited for so many things in that show. Like I'm excited for Thrawn and Ezra, and I'm excited to get to see a live action Sabine. Find out what's been going on in the gap between the end of the episode and the actual epilogue.
Yes,
like there's a ton of stuff.
I mean, it's pretty cool that recently, like I don't know if they did it in Florida but recently in Disneyland they did like a special Star Wars thing this past weekend, and they had like face character Sabine and face character Ezra there, and like their design for Sabine is like really pretty cool.
Yeah, I may have seen the same one in a picture.
Yeah, so I feel like if Disney's willing to like start making Sabine do meet and greets, like they could very easily insinuate that they're thinking like,
oh yeah, trying to get her back in there. And then we'll get a Black Series Sabine helmet.
Dude,
totally dope. Totally dope. I mean, they gave us the Bo-Katan, so it's on the way, you know.
Or Black Series Ezra painted Scout helmet.
Yes, but if you're gonna do that, give us a fucking blank Scout already too. All right, because the rubies doesn't cut it.
Oh, so they would have to make a black. They would have to make a Black Series.
They don't even make a Scout Trooper Black Series yet. They'd have to make that first, and then they could do like a limited edition Ezra variant, which would be incredible. I'd love it. Although honestly, if Black Series released a regular Scout Trooper, I would just have that one painted to become an Ezra variant. Because why not? You know.
Which is true. Live action Chopper. That is what we need. I see you, TIE Fighter.
Yeah. Oh well. We've already had it once.
Rogue One. We
had him in Rogue One, so we know that Chopper is like waiting in the wings and ready to roll back onto set.
And we know that there's a live action physical chopper droid that like goes around Lucasfilms. So like the droid exists.
Definitely.
I
am excited.
Robot lives.
I'm excited for Hera. I want to see the Ghost in live action. I don't think we're going to get 100% Rebels content. We're not going to get all of these things, but these are the things that I'm really wanting from Ahsoka's show. You know, Also,
Yeah,
live
they
action
give us
Rex.
Clone Wars stuff, Rebels stuff, Mando stuff. Where oh god, dude, you know what they're gonna do? They'll probably give us at least one episode that's gonna be a flashback of Ahsoka and Luke meeting. They have to.
That would
They're
be
just
cool.
gonna leave
That'd
it.
be cool getting to
they
see
can't
the first
leave it just
time.
completely open in Book of Boba Fett of just like, yeah, Ahsoka and Luke know each other, and we're just gonna leave it at that.
That's a really good idea. Jason Syndulla. We could very possibly. Although, well, yeah, for the Ahsoka show, he would be the right age. As for Rex being in Kenobi, I think it's more likely that Cody will be in Kenobi, and that Rex will be revealed in Ahsoka, which makes it very ironic to me that we got live action Cody again before we got live action Rex, because Cody honestly was first anyway, because Cody's in Revenge of the Sith, you know.
Yep.
So they would start with him because he just has that extra echelon of like, I was in live action Star Wars, I was in a saga film. Rex has never had that, so he's going to be the second one to get introduced when Ahsoka comes afterwards.
It's true.
I'm here for it. Totally here for it.
Martez sisters. That'd be
Rafa
cool.
and Trace, baby.
That could be cool. There's plenty of
I want to see some of the conversation, but I with the budget and the volume and everything, I think we're on show don't tell. You know, I would love to get like a little bit of exposition, but what if we could see it play out in a memory or something like that? You know, like.
Or worst case scenario, Marvel will make a comic of it, and it'll be like a little 3-issue run of like Ahsoka comic, and it'll be her meeting Luke or hearing about.
Man, people
Luke.
complain. People complain about having tie-in comics. They think that it's lazy. I love it. I think it's awesome. It gives you extra stuff to consume. You know, like when you're done with the episode, there's more to read. You know, and I just really enjoy that. It means that the story's not over yet, and I get how that can feel like extra work.
Yeah, a lot of the MCU movies have fucking preemptive comics. So it's not like it's a foreign concept.
Yeah, every Star Wars movie that's been released in the last few years has had a tie-in comic that came out first. And I think it's a fine way to do it, honestly. Live action Bad Batch. I'm not sure where they'd fit in, but we could totally have it.
Yeah, we were all thinking initially that it would be more likely that we'd get the live action Omega before the Batch. Man, what a character. Nothing ever happened to her.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah.
Well, we're gonna see season 2.
We're gonna see more of her too.
Who which, who the fuck knows when that's
absolutely. See, and that was one. I feel like that moment was a reward. That was a reward for people who had read the comics, you know. And it wasn't like you missed out. Like if you hadn't read the comics, you're like, oh, cool, scary Wookiee. What's this all about? And you still had a good time. Yep. But like if you've read the comics, you're like, holy shit, it's Black K. This is awesome. It's just another, you get the extra credit. It's just another level of hype. Exactly. They can absolutely fit more in a comic series because you can just keep it going more and more and more and more issues. You can have crossovers with other comics. And like
from them.
And the budget question's not even the same thing. It's like, oh, we can't have a huge battle with all these monsters. That's way too expensive. It's like, what, are you going to run out of ink? You can just draw it. You can draw anything you want. Yep. So like the scope isn't even limited in any way. Like literally anything you can imagine, you can put into a comic.
Want to see those Commandos in Bad Batch character?
I hope so.
Tank. Yeah. Again, we'll see 100%. That in season 2 at some point. You mean Omega?
Kelly Bobby Brown is too old. She's too old. Think about how old Luke is in that trailer. They're twins, remember? So you need someone much younger.
Rick Grimes is
I think we will see young Leia. I think we will absolutely see
the kid actor who played Judith Grimes.
Judith Grimes. Oh yeah, from Walking Dead. She's about the right age, huh? That would
she's
fit.
The right size. She's like 13, maybe 16. But
yeah, there's some absolutely killer artwork in the comics. You really are just missing out if you don't read the comics. And there's like summaries and like different like ways to get synopses, or you can watch comics with Katarn. I read through the comics.
Plug in. But it's true though. It's true. Like there's definitely a few episodes of comics with the Katarn that I'll have to like touch base because I don't know shit about the High Republic. But my
High Republic
takes like because of the way that my robes look, like I'm from the High Republic, I should at least know something about the era.
The High
At least
Republic is very
mechanically.
much like its own thing. There are little references here and there to the larger Star Wars universe, but it very much
Like
can be a
Yoda's
self-contained
presence.
story.
Like Yoda's in there.
Yeah, read Light of the Jedi if you can get like the audiobook if you can get your hands on it, or just watch like the main High Republic issues. Like, don't worry about High Republic Adventures, which are also fun, but they're not quite necessary. Like, I don't know. A lot of it is just like tantalizing little scenes, seeing moments from the books from different people's perspectives. But if you haven't read the books, you won't get as much out of it. But there's still good stories, and there's still some awesome characters. Hell, at one point they go to war, and the Hutts join them, and they've got like you get to see like a Hutt battle regiment with like actual like fighting shape Hutt warriors.
Interesting.
It's there's totally like a plant invasion, the Draugr. It's like this massive the Drengir. Draugrs from Skyrim. The Drengir is like this massive like living root vine thing that just like ensnares and like consumes everything.
Constantly grows like the blob.
And it's taken over entire planets. Like it spreads like a plague. It's
dude, it's like the Ruins. There's a horror movie about that.
Yes,
shit.
I love the Ruins. It's totally like the Ruins. Yeah, there's some really cool imaginative stories in the High Republic, and they get very different. And I think that once it hits a screen in some way, whether it's a show or a movie, a lot of people that wouldn't have picked up the books are going to go back and revisit the stories, and then it's going to explode with popularity. But right now, it's still kind of niche because it's only for book readers and comic readers. You know, like if you're a casual TV watcher, then you don't even know what the hell it is, and why would you? But as soon as the High Republic gets transported to a screen, I really think that all these people are going to start watching and tune into the stories, and they're going to pick up the books. At least I hope so. The Acolyte is supposed to be set on the very end of the High Republic, so that's kind of going to be our first window in visually. But another really cool thing about it is that in the EU, when they would release the books, they would release like a list of all of the like all the characters and all the previous books that happened in the series. But they wouldn't, and they'd give you a dramatis personae, just like a list of names. These are the people that are going to be in this story. Well, when the High Republic first came out, they released all this concept art of all these characters, so you knew what everyone looked like, you knew what ships looked like, you knew what locations and technology. Like they were like went over.
They went cool ass lightsaber hilts, and we were like,
yeah,
"What
exactly.
is this time period?"
They went way over, like above and beyond, to paint a picture in your mind when you're reading it, and it helps so much. And it's like that's one thing that sets it apart from all the other Star Wars series of books, is that like they have all this art that came alongside it, and it's all dope too. I really like the visual designs, and it's ironic when a book series has visual designs, but they do.
New Kenobi comic. Ooh, that'd be cool. Hype for Thor 4. Cameo of Watto. Dude, could you imagine? I don't even think that dude's alive anymore.
Watto? I don't know, man. He's pretty invulnerable. Mind tricks don't work on him. Only money.
And drugs.
Watto would be cool. Like if it had to be a Toydarian, why not be the Toydarian and just give us Watto? I'd be down. I would love to see Dengar show up though. I think Dengar is underused. And I would have Jonathan Banks, I think his name is, from Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. Mike, he should play Dengar because he looks just like original trilogy Dengar. And then have Simon Pegg's voice come out of his mouth. I don't know. That might be weird.
Just reading through some of these comments.
That would be cool. Again. I would love to get like some more stop motion or some more puppet Yoda ghost action. Would be great.
That would be cool.
Although I guess he's alive in Kenobi, isn't he? All right. Yeah. Well then, never mind.
Yeah.
He's still alive. He's still alive.
2 directly prequel series.
I think I would love that, but I think we got to walk before we can run. I think they're going to give us like a canon Plagueis comic first or something,
Well,
the first time that I don't know, the first time that we see him is going to be a big moment, if they bring him in.
Is Palpatine in the High Republic at all? Like I figured he wouldn't be alive.
No. It's about 250 years before he's born.
So Palpatine shouldn't show up in the Acolyte.
No, Plagueis, not Palpatine.
Gotcha. I misread.
Plagueis, who very well could still be alive since long life was kind of his thing. Cheating.
He was very Nicholas Flamel about that shit. Only on the Sith side, he was very into Sith alchemy, 100%. That was his whole gimmick.
Darth Plagueis and the Philosopher's Stone.
Or like Darth Sidious and the Philosopher's. Well, yeah, this goes both
I don't
ways.
think that Maul's going to be in Kenobi. That was a rumor. And I think Deborah Chow even said that like there was never a plan to have Maul in Kenobi. So I'm not sure where it came from, but I don't think, and it would break the canon. It wouldn't make sense, but they're not going to do that. I don't think. I don't know if they're going to break the canon. Maybe they will, but I don't think that they're going to put Maul in the show. Is what I'm saying.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't even show up in the Ahsoka series.
Do it.
I mean, like we thought about it, but then those pictures ended up coming out being as part of
that was a fan film, right?
Yeah. So from something we were talking about in like I think either our first or second podcast, those on-set like desert photos of potentially Ahsoka and Han Solo costume Darth Maul fighting. But
right.
It ended up being false, completely false. It was a fan film. So anyone,
yeah, but it was a very, very high quality fan film.
It was a very high quality fan film. But anyone in the comments who called that last time, you are correct. So yeah, go buy a lottery ticket or some shit.
That's right. These are the photos that we're talking about. I found them.
With the beheaded Mandos. Like, it looks great. It looks real. But, yeah. Full-on fan-made.
That's right, because we figured it out because of the Maul legs. The Maul legs were what the giveaway was.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah. I am still super excited, Kenobi-wise, to learn more about the Inquisitor Reva, or is it Rhea, however you say
I think
it?
it's Reva. Or
Reva?
maybe Reva.
But the fact that we're getting to see all the Inquisitor designs again is still like pretty, pretty
I like that they're all different.
There's always something like very Salem witch hunter about all of them. So like, yeah, I don't know. And it's still a crazy concept that Palpatine sort of let Vader make the Inquisitor program in the first place.
It's a weird addendum to the whole you can't have an apprentice.
Yeah,
I guess because it's like a government regulated thing. The Inquisitorius, it's an actual department. He has control over it. Like if he wanted to, he could override Vader and be like, "This Inquisitor's out,"
Which he did with Starkiller in Force Unleashed. He's like, "Nope, you fucked up. You gone too far with this apprentice that you shouldn't have had. I need you to throw him out the airlock."
You have become a rival.
Dude, they went so hard with the voice acting. Like, I appreciate so much about Force Unleashed. I think I'm really gonna have to bring that up to Sam Witwer when we meet him at Star Wars Celebration on Sunday. Like,
yeah, no, we should.
Aside from like all the obvious Darth Maul stuff, I'm just being like, look, man, all your work with Starkiller, like, thank you so much for expanding the fandom in the universe.
That's still like the primary association I have with him is Starkiller, even though he's like gone on to do new canon stuff. Like Starkiller, always Starkiller to me.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Holocron, that is not true.
He never gave crap up.
If that was true, why did he care so much about Savage and Maul? That's literally the reason that he stated for attacking them.
He got pissed off at Dooku for having his Dark Acolyte.
Yeah, it's also why he had Dooku kill Ventress. Like,
he's like, no, you're favoring this person too much. Like, obviously have.
He 100% cares about the rule of two.
It's how he
I think Rev is going to be our perspective character. She's going to be who we see the story through mostly.
Yep.
I think that we're going to get a lot of Kenobi on the desert, not a lot of Vader. Vader's going to be like rare, and he's going to be mostly towards the end of the series.
Overlying shadow.
It's going to be Reva finding Luke, being convinced by Kenobi to spare his life, and then she's going to be killed by Vader in the end. That's my prediction.
So you think? Interesting. So you think Reva is going to kind of be the second sister who got killed in Jedi Outcast?
Trilla. You're talking about Trilla in Jedi Fallen Order, right?
Fallen Order, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Very similar, except that she's gonna be the one to find Luke Skywalker, figure out who he is, and then she's going to have Kenobi dead to rights, and then the negotiator is just going to negotiate. He's just going to do his thing, and he's going to convince her like to spare Luke, not turn him in, but then Vader's going to get wind of her betrayal, and he's going to kill her. That's
Dude, that's
she's going to
really
pay for it with her
solid,
life,
honestly.
but she's going to
That's a really
totally
solid. Yeah. That needs to be recorded and written down now.
That is my prediction. You predicted that Moon Knight's going to show up in the next Black Panther. I predict that Reva is going to be killed by Vader for protecting Luke and refusing to turn him in after Kenobi convinces her.
What was Trilla's Inquisitor number, though? Was she a second sister? She had
I want to
or was she the third?
second.
Like-
She was the second sister.
Second sister. Okay.
She was the second sister. The big Dewutin lass was the ninth sister.
Oh, I thought that was a dude the whole time. The big.
No. Yeah, that's no. She's the ninth sister. The seventh sister was Sarah Michelle Gellar in Rebels.
The really pretty green skins.
Right. The Miraluka. Reva's the
She's
third
also in Force
sister.
Combat.
The fourth sister is the pink skinned girl from the Vader comics, who I think is also in the show. I don't remember. And then the fifth brother is the shark looking dude who's also going to be in the show, who looks way worse than the Grand Inquisitor, and no one's complaining about him for some reason. I think it looks fine, but if you're gonna start picking at them all, it's the fifth brother. You know, I don't know why anyone's not throwing stones at his weird shark face. I do think people see young Leia.
So it was seventh sister that Darth Maul killed on that Sith temple.
Seventh sister. Yep.
Gotcha. He just fucking force pushed him off the ledge, or no, he like slashed him or something. Yeah.
Thank you. That's right. Mary Allen, not Miraluka. Mary Allen. Which just sounds like a name. It just sounds like Mary Allen, doesn't it?
It is a very pretty name.
My name is Mary Allen.
Hell, I might name my next Jedi character Miraluka.
The Miraluka? The blind ones?
Just name her that. Yeah. Reva's third.
That'll be hilarious. I'm gonna roll a human character named Rodian. It's just my name.
You could, dude, and then his nickname is Rhodey.
Rhodey.
It's
Rhodey
right
the Hutt.
there.
That's what they call me. Don't ask why.
Live action Star Wars would be good. Yeah,
I
it would.
think young Leia, we're gonna. I really hope we see her, and I really hope we get to see some Alderaan finally. You know,
that would be cool.
Like the closest we get to Alderaan is Star Wars: The Old Republic.
So the comment above that one, like, yeah, no, if you totally paint Sarah Michelle Gellar green, dude, she would totally rock that shit.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Evil Buffy, dude, like, yeah, I'm totally down.
I feel like she would be in like the end of the Kenobi show, because I'm pretty sure she becomes an Inquisitor to replace someone that dies in the show, kind of thing, you know. Although Fifth Brother's already around all the way back then, so
that would be cool. Just have it more of a Clone Wars tie-in. Like if they could just have the Obi-Wan series, like just lead into
that sounds good to me.
I meant to say Rebels, not Clone Wars. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Have it just like, you know, just cool slide into that.
Well, if that one leak that we saw is to be believed, we know that they will at least cross sabers, but we don't know if it's going to be real or if it's like a vision or a hallucination or a flashback or what. But like, we did see that footage, and it had like wire work and everything. It was a little too sophisticated to be fake.
Oh, so that footage. Yeah.
We decided that we thought it was real.
I don't know, man.
You're still not sold on it?
I'm still on the fence on if it was real or not. Well, if it was wire work or if it was all CGI.
It was. I definitely don't think it was all CGI.
Either way, if that's part of the Kenobi show, then I'm hoping it's something kind of like what Kylo and Rey did of having, you know, the astral projection fight. Like neither of them are in the same place, but they're, you know, still fighting each other in a way.
Right. Yeah, no, I think like more of a mental battle.
If Vader had any inkling that anything was going on in Tatooine, he would have no problem blowing up that entire fucking planet. He hated that planet. Dude.
Here it is. Well, Star Wars coffee. Yeah. But this is the footage that we were talking about. It's got
like Vader, like the fabric all over Vader looks so clean. Like it looks like real fabric.
I think
in some
that
part, like,
it's
I don't
the
know.
sort of thing that it's an apparition, you know. It's like when Vader starts walking out of the cave on Dagobah. You know, he doesn't have any crap on him, even though he's in a nasty cave because he's a vision.
True.
That's why that leads me to believe that this is not real, and that Vader's not about to set foot on Tatooine for this entire show, and that this is going to be like an example of Obi-Wan being paranoid and like seeing Vader around every corner or something like that once he learns of the
Play one more
truth.
time. It is good. Play one more time. Where the fuck is his hand? Oh, it's like right in front of the saber.
It's like right at the tip of the saber, and then he pushes it forward
and then he just
and
like
throws him.
that extra little oomph in there. Yeah.
I can't tell if that's supposed to be Kenobi or not.
I guess it's real because I can see the wires. I can, like, now that I'm re-looking at it, like, I can see the wires on the dude in the brown robe.
Bendu's cosplaying. Yeah, you're cosplaying, right?
Yeah. Just on Saturday.
Homebrew Jedi.
On Saturday.
Agreed. It's definitely cool looking, and if it turns out to be a fan film like the other one did, I can't wait to review it. But I'm inclined to believe this one might be legitimate, just because it's of how expensive it is to use a wire rig like that in the first place, you know.
Also, let me know the next time you're doing a fan fiction review, because like I still need to see that the Aayla Secura film.
Oh yeah, I was actually going to suggest throwing that on, since my reaction already came up for it.
Because yeah, fan films are partially why we got into this.
Absolutely, that's where it all started, right? Let me kill the.
Oh, is this Sakura?
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this was by Ray Kennex. My review of it came out last Monday. Absolutely awesome. Blew me away.
Fuck away from me for saying fan fiction. You know what I meant.
Copy.
Oh, there's Paul.
Impeccable.
I'm fine.
And Bly looks good too.
The plankers are gone. Maybe. Eyes up.
Those are solid voices, man.
Agreed.
I think you might be right. Seems we got them all, General. General?
Is she about to do some healing shit?
He's gone.
Move on? At my core, I am a Jedi. But I'm also a Twi'lek, Bly. There's only so much one can suppress. And the emotions aren't just mine. It's ancient memories of past generations I carry in my Leku.
What?
There are parts about being a Twi'lek that can make me a better.
So memories of her past generations she carries in her Leku.
And
Talking about how her Twi'lek identity like informs how she is as a Jedi.
How's your aim?
Dude, she looks fantastic.
Right?
Nice.
You ready?
Is that legal?
Dude, her saber color is.
He's going to cause up here at once.
Yes.
You're not even trying.
I wouldn't want to hurt you.
You won't.
Figure the trauma. Damn.
Twist the knife, why don't they?
She's doing all the comics.
What about DC-15?
General, incoming transmission.
Abs. She got
Hey,
abs.
Sorry to keep this short. We've lost
Jedi
communication with the 182nd Legion. The 501st was dispatched
Is that
to
supposed to
find
be
them, but
Obi-Wan
they've run
talking?
into some trouble.
It's back when he had a
Council
mustache,
needs you
you
to
know?
go to Felucia.
Felucia.
Is there a
No, don't go to Felucia.
Don't do it.
go to Felucia.
Don't do it.
I
Don't
feel
do it.
you're Coruscant.
Well, it's Council's orders, I'm afraid. We need our best on this. Master Bendu will be in touch once you're on Felucia. Report when you arrive. Kenobi out.
I can't right now, baby girl. I'm podcasting.
Something's not right.
So
Yeah,
what's
you're
your
gonna die on that planet. Don't go.
Premonitions.
We go to Felucia.
Wow, what a treat. That's fine. You know what? They put all of their CGI budget.
Order 66.
Oh,
No. Good. They'll just follow orders.
oh shit, they said it. Yeah. Alright, well, no happy ending for this one.
I know, right?
Cat footage.
That's
Cat footage.
That's what I have to say. I murder pawns.
Look at that little shadow.
So just follow orders.
I am going to end this once and for all.
Wait, who's this? What's going on? Is this her spirit?
Ayla, clearness of mind will allow you to see into another's heart.
Change the future, you must.
Wait, what? What?
So what's the order, General?
What?
You're going to the med bay.
Yes, General. What about Felucia?
I don't know. The Force will show the way.
Multiverse!
Like a what if, yeah.
Multiverse of Ayla Sakura.
Good shot.
That is a really good shot.
You have thoughts? What are your
Dig
thoughts?
it. Music's on point
Definitely. Ooh, Kingston, I didn't catch that. That's totally why he's going to the med bay.
too. Ray Kennex.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Well done.
Excellent job.
Wait, Quinlan Voss voice? What? What? Shit.
Yeah, no. Ayla Sakura is a character that doesn't get used enough, man.
She
Very
was
cool
one of Dark
concept.
Horse Comics' pride and like
Yes,
Jedi
Dark Horse,
Shield.
there's quite a few stories, but like in the Clone Wars, she's in like maybe 2 or 3, 4 episodes, or arcs, I should say. Yeah, agreed. That was totally awesome.
Yes, tis true. Tis
All
true.
right, well, I'm getting eyeballed pretty hard by the cat from the doorway. It was
This
like,
is fucking
why
dinner
aren't you
time.
feeding me?
But yes,
I'll
so
be right there.
so by next Tuesday, do you think you'll see Multiverse?
That's my plan.
Okay.
I'm hoping to, but
So
no
everyone
promise.
next
I will let
week-
you know. I will let you know if I'm able to see it before then. We'll do our full-on spoilerific discussion about it for sure.
Yes. So tune in next time on the same Kyle Katarn channel and same Bendu time.
For the multiverse of spoilers. That's the plan.
And that means, if I check my calendar correctly, next week means. Hold on, stand by. One more week till Star Wars
If you
Celebration.
keep coming over here, I'm just gonna keep picking you up.
One more week. We get this most amazing Friday the 13th. So if you're into creepy shit, if you're into horror movies this Friday, let us know in whatever favorite Kyle Katarn video or reaction that you like. Just randomly put what you're doing this Friday in there as a comment, or
Do
just
it.
put in
Do it.
whatever your favorite scary movie is in a random comment of a random Kyle Katarn reaction. But yeah, this Friday is Friday the 13th. Then there's next week. Then Star Wars Celebration 2022.
We should react to something scary for Friday the 13th. That's what we should do. We should find a horror movie neither of us have seen or something like that. Something spooks. Hell yeah. But yes,
We'll figure
everything
it
that Bendu just said. Inundate us with spooky comments. Tell us what your favorite horror movie is for Friday the 13th. Stay tuned for an amazing spoilerific review of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, actually, I can't do something on Friday because my mom and I are going to see Multiverse of Madness because that's
Oh, nice. Okay, nice.
Yeah, creepy thing.
All right, no worries. Well, we can watch it beforehand and I can drop it on Friday, you know?
That's true.
We'll figure it out. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching so much. This is pretty much all we got for the podcast this week. There'll be more ridiculous shenanigans next time. Thank you for watching.
Later, Gators.
Thanks so much. Later, Gators. Yep, I love it. Thank you, Murdoch. Take care. Thank you. And as always, may the force be with you.